Welcome, everyone. You know, the biopharma world moves incredibly fast. Constant change, constant evolution.
It really does. Keeps us on our toes.
Exactly. So today, we're looking at Teva Pharmaceuticals, specifically their Q2 2025 results and where they're headed strategically.
Yeah, what's the story behind the numbers, right?
We want to understand how the company is really transforming itself and what that means for their momentum.
And the core theme, really, is their pivot to growth strategy. It's quite something. This marks their 10th straight quarter of growth.
10 quarters, wow.
Yeah, and it signals this major shift moving towards becoming what they call a world-class biopharma company.
Okay.
And what really stands out is they've raised guidance for their innovative products and also bumped up their EPS outlook for 2025. That shows real confidence.
Okay, raised guidance is always a good sign. Let's unpack that growth a bit, especially, from the innovative side. What's really driving it?
Well, the big drivers are their key innovative products, Austedo, Uzedy, and Ajovy. They've seen, collectively, about 26% growth compared to this time last year.
26% is strong.
It really is. And if you break it down, Austedo grew 19%. Uzedy just soared, up 120%.
Whoa, 120.
Yeah, incredible growth there. And Ajovy also strong, up 31%. With Uzedy, for example, it's really gaining traction in the long-acting schizophrenia market. Helps patients stick to treatment, which is, a huge benefit.
That makes sense. A real patient need.
Exactly. And because of this strong performance, they've actually raised the guidance for all three of those products.
Got it. So that's the current success story. What about the future, the pipeline? Are there any late-stage assets really making waves for this transformation?
Absolutely. They're really pushing on the step-up innovation side. Two key assets are now in phase 3.
Okay.
There's olanzapine LAI, that's a long-acting injectable. It's meant to boost their schizophrenia franchise, working alongside Uzedy. Better adherence.
Right, complements Uzedy.
Precisely. And then there's Dari, which is for asthma, also in phase 3. And looking a bit earlier, phase 2, they've got duvakitug, an anti-TL1A for ulcerative colitis and Crohn's.
So covering different therapeutic areas too.
Definitely diversifying. And even earlier stage, things like a partnership with Fosun Pharma on a cancer immunotherapy, TEV 56278, plus TEV 53408 for celiac disease, just got FDA fast track.
Fast track, okay. Significant.
Yeah. So all told, this pipeline, they project it could generate over $10 billion in peak sales. That's what's driving their confidence in hitting those innovative sales targets like $3.5 to $4 billion by 2027 and over $5 billion by 2030.
10 billion peak sales potential.
Yeah.
That's ambitious. What are the hurdles there, and how does this focus on innovation mesh with their, traditional generics business?
Well, clinical trials always have risks, right? But the breadth helps. As for generics, it actually held pretty steady this quarter.
Steady, okay, not declining.
No, but you have to remember, Q2 last year saw really strong growth, like 11%. So the comparison is tough. It's more about those comps and maybe some phasing the timing of orders rather than a sign of weakness.
Okay, context is key there.
Exactly. And they're still confident in future generics growth. They plan to launch, I think it's 15 complex generics and 8 biosimilars by 2027.
Mm.
The goal is actually to double their biosimilar revenue by then.
Doubling biosimilar revenue. So generics is still a powerhouse, providing that base.
Absolutely. It's the sustained generics powerhouse pillar. It provides stability while innovation scales up.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So connecting all this, how do the operational changes, the transformation programs, fit into this big picture, the focus, the business part?
They're crucial. These programs are about modernizing how they work. They're targeting $700 million in net savings by 2027.
$700 million.
Yeah, and they expect to get 2/3 of that done by the end of 2026. So real momentum.
Shows they're executing.
It does. And on the TAPI deal, that's their ingredients business. They're in advanced talks. Expect a final decision in Q3. It's all about the best outcome for shareholders.
Right.
And you add to that 3 key credit rating upgrades over the last year. It really reaffirms this whole pivot to growth strategy and their financial execution. It positions them to hit that 30% margin target by 2027.
So pulling it all together, these Q2 results, they really do seem to show the company making serious headway on this transformation, moving quite deliberately from being known primarily as a generics leader to becoming a global biopharma innovator.
Exactly. And it's more than just the finances, isn't it? It's this fundamental shift towards, making a bigger impact for patients through these new innovative medicines. It really changes their role in healthcare.
That's a great point. So thinking ahead, what kind of new opportunities or maybe even challenges could pop up for the company and maybe for patients too, as this transformation keeps rolling and potentially reshapes things.